All I keep hearing is, Lamont Peterson got robbed versus Danny Garcia. Lamont Peterson is a good fighter. Matisse fight really don't matter. People trying to defy logic. Well, boxing fans trying to defy logic. Once again, it's your boy CJ Goodfella back with TBC and more. Back on the boxing grind, tough, early Monday afternoon. And, speaking on Lamont Peterson, don't forget, we got the Facebook page link in the description. Like us there, we do some work there. The new channel is in the description as well for your tech needs, cutting the cost of cable and showing you how to jailbreak different devices. And if you want to donate to help us, the channel continue to grow, please do. It's definitely appreciated. Going to be giving out some shirts and, radio show coming, live show coming first. And we're going to do a lot of different things and go to fights and get y'all the inside scoop, change it up a little bit. But, people act like, the people use the Danny Garcia fight as a barometer to size up Lamont Peterson versus Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is trying to sell this fight so tough. It's this weekend's birthday. His birthday is actually January 13th. It's, 7 days before the fight. Wikipedia got it wrong. It's January 1st. I looked it up on BoxRec. He's trying to sell this fight. And this fight is not even competitive. It's not even the fight that I would want to go to. I'm sorry. The card ain't good enough. This is a mismatch of epic proportions in my opinion. Peterson ain't nothing right now. He banged it out with David Averigian, a guy that he really should have stopped or did better against. He really lost to Felix Diaz. We get into some of this stuff. At this point in his career, Peterson has came up short in every big fight that he's fought basically. Except for maybe one or a couple of them. It depends on what you call a big fight. But, people trying to say, if he can box and move like he did on Danny Garcia, don't matter. Errol Spence cut the ring off, Danny can't. But people forget, Lamont Peterson, or they don't know. Lamont Peterson got dropped by Timothy Bradley, of all people, and dominated on Showtime. Then he fought Amir Khan, I believe. With Amir Khan, they took a point away from Amir Khan for pushing, which you rarely see happen. And that was in D.C. And, I feel like Amir Khan edged him in that fight. Going back and watched it, I think he more than edged him. And Peterson got a gift there, but you don't hear people bringing up the gift Peterson got, you feel me? And people who seen that fight know Amir Khan really whooped on Lamont Peterson. And, that's one big fight he lost. And then, at one point, I think before that he fought Victor Ortiz. Ortiz dropped him several times in that fight, I believe. And somehow he was gifted with a draw over Victor Ortiz at 140 pounds. This is things that even people don't know, people forgot, or people ignoring. Ortiz was a dynamic puncher at 140. And Peterson ain't never really, had a chin. He got heart. He'd get up. But, Victor Ortiz dog walked him, and he got a majority to draw, some crap like that. And Peterson got a gift again. But people tend to still feel sorry for Peterson versus Garcia, calling, oh, it's Danny Gibbs Garcia. No, Peterson got more gifts than Danny Garcia. Let's keep it real. Or just as many gifts as Danny Garcia. People just like Lamont. And not to figure that he got popped for cheating versus Amir Khan for testosterone, which he was stripped of the WBA title, but the IBF did their due diligence and, checked him out. Said that he told him he had a medical issue or something that was going on. He needed some testosterone, but he should have been stripped of the IBF title as well because he didn't file that paperwork. That was, idiotic. That was idiotic. See, he was being an idiot, excuse me, for not filing the paperwork. Same thing Ortiz went through, with the WBA, and they closed the door on him and suspended him, which is the same thing the WBA did to Lamont Peterson, because he failed to file the paperwork. He knew they was taking what they was taking, and they didn't file the paperwork. So the IBF truly should have stripped him as well. And Amir Khan should have been given his belts back and, given his record. His loss should have went to a no contest. And Lamont Peterson versus Felix Diaz, not too long ago. Diaz beat Lamont Peterson and got a majority, and Lamont got a majority decision. Then they tried to rob Diaz again versus Sammy Vasquez, and they brought him back to the ring and redid the decision. So I'm just saying, Peterson got more than enough of his shares of robberies and close fights. And people to harp on the Lamont Peterson fight. And if this dude is struggling with some of these talents and some of these guys, he even at an older age now, he's going to get destroyed by Errol Spence. If Errol Spence don't destroy him, Errol Spence needs to be slapped and sent to the pit of misery, dilly. Real talk. This fight shouldn't even be competitive. Really talk. And Lamont and people talk, oh, I'm going to the fight. Absolutely not. This is a mismatch. Unless you're truly a fan of Errol Spence. I mean, this fight doesn't even consider the publicity that they're trying to build it up for it to get. This is not a competitive fight. This is just some top-ranked name versus name thing. Old name and Lamont Peterson. And if Errol Spence don't dog walk him and knock him out within 5 or 6 rounds, he should be ashamed. He really too. He's talking about this fight could be tougher than Kell Brook fight. And if it's tougher than the Kell Brook fight, you know match for Terrence Crawford. You know match for Keith Thurman. This should be easy work. You should dispose of him, shove his head down the garbage, dispose him, tear his butt up with them blades, which will be them paws. That's my opinion on this, man. This ain't no tough fight to call, man. You know, I'm just keeping it real. You know, this easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We gone.